Good morning. Listen, on this particular trade, we will be going over SPY SPY. This is really good for my options traders. I am actually really excited to be covering SPY because I didn't mess with options for a long time, but this strategy, by the grace of God, has been so powerful that it works really, really good with options as well. So I believe that I'm going to really start to really get into options. But I do like to do setups for my options traders, and this is a very, very powerful one that we are using called the Gold Zone strategy. My name is Kirby Keelan, and I have a setup room. As you can see, we have Nasdaq, EUR EUR USD, and also SPY. So every morning, once you get a membership, you can come over here to hit subscribe. You can get a membership. Goes on tier 1 is $64.99. Goes on tier 2 is $130 a month. But every morning, you're going to literally get a screenshot and a video of me explaining how we're actually going to trade on this particular day. So this is very powerful for those that not only want to take signals, but or setups, but you want to develop as a trader, right? Every morning it'll look something like this. Now this is Nasdaq for just an example, but SPY looks the exact same way every morning. So on this particular day, it is July 24th, 2025. Now for SPY, it's not going to say 6 a.m. to 6:10. You're going to get an update price from 9 a.m. to 9:10 a.m. All right, I just want to be clear on that. But again, once you get the membership, it will tell you everything that is happening. So each morning, you will get a screenshot. So you're going to get a screenshot of the exact setup that we're going to be trading, so you can mark up your trading view the same way as mine, which is so cool. And that means you can now take trades at your convenience. You can see everything yourself. You can see what's happening yourself. And I also give a video on how I'm going to trade it, right? I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, all right? But how I'm actually going to trade on that particular day based upon the screenshot that I sent you. So I'm going to trade based upon those gold zones, and you're about to see an example of how we do it right now, all right? So yesterday on SPY, now I know you see like where price closed yesterday. This is like that, the 15 minutes right before market close and all that good stuff. So the next candle that we will see is an opened candle, which represents yesterday. Now, when I came in here yesterday, I see that, well, let me say this. Yesterday, pre-market price was hovering around this area way up here. So price was hovering around this area here. We was above, then we were beneath, above, beneath. We were hovering around that area. So when I came in the morning, my first thought is, where is gold zone? Where am I seeing gold zone at? Where like, just that simple. Where is gold zone? So this was the key level right here. We only had one key level that we needed to focus on today. We didn't need to focus on a bunch of stuff. Just one key level here. Boom. There it is. Now, price at this moment, again, was hovering between down and up, but I wanted us to focus on wherever price opens at. That's how we're going to see how we're going to actually trade this particular options this morning. So whenever SPY open, if SPY would have opened above, we simply would have waited for price to come down to this gold zone level here for it push back up to the upside. If price opens beneath, right, anything beneath this key level here, if price opens beneath and pushes back up to this gold zone, we're simply going to look for a push that down to the downside, right? And that's simply, it was literally just that simple. It was nothing crazy the biggest thing was just identifying the gold zone. Where is the gold zone area at, right? So boom, price pushed down to the downside. So whenever price opened, it literally opened right here on this key level here. It was literally right on our gold zone. So if I slide this up a little bit, boom, price literally was on our gold zone, which represented here. Now, it opened here and it did give us a slight push up, right? It did give us a slight push up, but it was not enough for us to say, hey, let's go for a long position. So we kind of had to give this one some time. But once price did push down to the downside, that was our cue that we were going to get into this trade. And stop loss was at 35 cents. Stop loss is at 35 cents. Boom, major pushback down to the downside as such. And price absolutely just flew down to the downside. So this is a really good setup. Now I want to show you something else that you could have did on this trade, which is extremely powerful. And I just want to show you the power of trading at gold zone levels. All right. Now this is happening all the time, every day. This is how we listen. Same setups. Now, price closed above this gold zone level, and that's what we want. When we see price hover down, push up, and it breaks out, we simply want to see a close above. Now, anytime we get a close above, we're going to wait for price to come back to the gold zone, and that is where we're going to get into for a long position. We're not going to hesitate. We're not going to do any of that good stuff. We're going to simply get in for a long position once price comes back to this key level here. Boom, there it is. So you could have gotten into this trade for a push up back up to the upside by simply trading at only one level. And this is what we did yesterday. All right. Now, if you want to come in and you want to see testimonials and all that good stuff and just go through the website, you can come to the website at 48 Trading. It will be below this video. All right, so you can come over here and just check everything out. But God bless you. Talk to you in the next video. Bye.